In this presentation, we are going to talk about homeostasis and excretion. Maintaining the constant condition in the body is called as homeostasis. The regulation of salt, it means sodium chloride and balance, is called as osmoregulation, and removal of waste product is called as excretion. So this osmoregulation and excretion have several functions: removing waste materials, removing toxics, and ion balance, water content, and also regulating pH level. As organisms, we have different types of excretory product. We have urea. Some animals release ammonia. Some animals release uric acid. So these are the nitrogenous compound that animals release as excretory product. Plants, they release oxygen. From respiration, we release carbon dioxide, and liver, bile, pigments. So as humans, we release urea, CONH2 twice. So because they are not toxics and also very soluble, and also they are small molecule, that's why we are adapted or developed to release urea to the environment as the waste product. Now we'll move with the urinary system. We have two kidneys, and these two kidneys gets proper blood supply from renal arteries and also renal veins. They return blood, deoxygenated blood, to inferior vena cava. Two kidneys are connected to two tubes called urethra. So this urethra connected with urinary bladder. It consists of sphincter muscles, so they can contract and also relax. This feature gives us voluntary control. It means we can control urine pass through our urethra to the environment because of actually the sphincter muscles. This urinary bladder can keep urine for certain period of time. So these are the main parts of urinary system. After that, we'll move with urea production. So liver is very important. So urea is produced in the liver and is a metabolic product. It means breakdown of amino acid. So we consume food and also we have protein. So and it means protein consists of amino acids. So amino acids break down into ammonium ion. After that, ammonium ion convert into urea. So this ammonia is toxic. That's why it is converted into non-toxic product called urea among humans. So this is very soluble and no harm. So this process is called as the production of urine is called as ornithine cycle. After that, we'll move with the kidney, the parts of the kidney. So you can see the structure of kidney here. Outermost layer called as the capsule. It is covered by a capsule. After that, we have a kind of gray color environment. So that is called as cortex. So innermost part is called as medulla. It consists of pyramids. And then these pyramids are connected with pelvis. So pelvis is connected to the tube called ureter. So this cortex and medulla gets part of the structural and also the functional unit of kidney. That is called as nephron. The most of the upper part, it means the first part of the nephron called as Bowman capsule consists of more blood capillaries stay associate with this cortex. So that's why this cortex get little bit dark color. But the rest, the tube part of the nephron, we'll discuss about the structure later. The tube part of the nephron goes with medulla. So that's why it is little bit white in color. So these are the basic structures goes with kidney. So this is the structure of nephron. This is the functional and the structural unit, basic, functional and also the structural unit of kidney. First part is called as this cup shape structure is called as Bowman capsule. Bowman capsule is connected with a part called glomerulus. Glomerulus is just like a bowl-shaped structure with capillaries, a network of capillaries. So many blood vessels are present and the pressure is very, very high. So this is connected to Bowman capsule. Between Bowman capsule and glomerulus, they have a basement layer. And also then Bowman capsule is connected to a tube with little bit bends called as proximal convoluted tube. After that, this proximal convoluted tubule is moving down. If you can remember the structure of kidney, it goes to medulla. So that is called as moving down. So then we can label it as descending arm or descending limb. After that, it get a U-turn. That U-shaped area is called as loop of Henle. Then again that tube moves up. So that can be labeled as ascending arm. Then ascending arm is connected to another coil-shaped structure. It means tube called distal convoluted tubule. So many distal convoluted tubules are connected to collecting duct. Then these collecting ducts are connected to ureter. Then that is connected with our urinary bladder. So these are the structural and functional features goes with the basic unit called nephron. And also some nephrons get very long loop of Henle. So that type of nephrons we called as just medular nephron. There are some nephrons with very short loop of Henle. So those type of nephrons we call as cortical nephrons. So as humans we have both, but some organisms who are adapted for very desert environment, so they need to protect more water, they have to reabsorb more water, so those animals get more just medular nephron. After that we'll move with production of urine, not urea. This is about urine production. This can be divided into three stages: ultrafiltration, selective reabsorption and secretion. First of all, we'll discuss about ultrafiltration. So this Bowman capsule with glomerulus we called as Malpighian body. So glomerulus consists of arteries. It means tiny capillaries. Pressure is very high. So that pressure is called as hydrostatic pressure. Under this high pressure, this blood filtered to the basement membrane of Bowman capsule, but only small molecules and water pass to the gap, except protein and blood cells. So this process is called as ultrafiltration, and the filtrate moves to the space of the capsule. Bowman capsule is called as glomerular filtrate. Second step is selective reabsorption. So there are some certain things, water molecules, sodium chloride, ions, some minerals, uh, some potassiums. So these things must be reabsorbed. Different part of the nephron reabsorb different molecules and also different amount of water. So this is also very important. You have to study each ion or the molecule reabsorbed by each part of the nephron. If the loop of Henle is very long, so they'll be able to reabsorb more water and also the glomerular filtrate. Last process is called as secretion. So sometimes we get some molecules which are not present in glomerular filtrate, especially the proximal convoluted tubule and also distal convoluted tubule secrete some toxics, some medicines directly to the filtrate without passing through the Bowman capsule. So if toxics and other harmful secretion filter through Bowman capsule, it damage nephron. So as an adaptation, they secrete toxics and also medicines, especially using proximal convoluted tubule and also distal convoluted tubule. This is called as secretion. Then we'll talk about how body water content control. So ADH, antidiuretic hormone produced by pituitary gland, is very important for this function. So when we get lack of water, pH of a bloodstream, because concentration increase, so it will lead pH of bloodstream to change. So this will stimulate hypothalamus. Then hypothalamus pass signal to pituitary gland to release ADH. Then ADH directly pass through the bloodstream, then pass signal to kidney to increase the permeability of the collecting duct to reabsorb more water. So that's how body water content is controlled. So once this body water content means concentration in blood comes to normal situation, then hypothalamus pass impulses to pituitary gland to lower the production of ADH. Kidney is important to maintain body temperature also. So we can categorize organisms into two, endotherms and also ectotherms. Endotherms as mammals and birds, so we have constant, it means we have to maintain our body temperature in a certain level. So those type of organisms called as endotherms. Ectotherms, they can change their body temperature according to the environmental temperature changes, just like reptiles and other amphibians. As mammals, this body water content and also temperature control also related to kidney, and also hypothalamus with the help of pituitary gland release hormones to increase or decrease body temperature, especially with the balance of sodium chloride and also water. Our skin also have an important role of controlling temperature. So skin can be divided into several layers. If the body heat is very high, so they have to reduce the temperature. So at that time we call that process as vasodilation. At that time blood capillaries closer to the surface of the skin expand and give more blood supply. So then heat is transferred as sweat and also directly to the environment. That is called as vasodilation. Second process is called as vasoconstriction. So if body need to keep the body temperature, save the body temperature. So this the blood capillaries closer to the surface of the skin reduce the blood supply, and also it constrict. So then pressure increase, and also heat is protected. And we have sebaceous gland and also sweat glands. So using these, body heat also maintain. And also hair erect, hair relax. So due to the body temperature in changes of the body temperature. It means when the body temperature increase or when body temperature is decreased, the presence, it means production of sweat, and also the changes caused with hair follicles also change. So these are the ways how our body temperature and also water control. Thank you.